Hey guys, Dennis from DevicePlanet.com here, and welcome to part 2 of this full blog web design tutorial series. Now on part 1, we basically did the whole header section. We have our logo, our basic structure, and our navigational bar. Now what I want to start out in part 2, let's go ahead and show our guides. Control, and you can press the semicolon button. Okay. Now what I want to do is actually adjust the logo a little bit. Let's actually hide the tagline and just make the logo a little bit bigger. Okay, now what we want to do is go ahead and move our let's hide our guides, move our logo below the basic template structure. Okay, now go ahead and duplicate that logo layer. Grab your eraser and have a good size eraser. Then click anywhere. This is going to pop up. Click OK. And we're just going to delete the left side of the logo. So it kind of, as you can see, the end of space kind of blends in. So we kind of made the logo pop a little bit. Okay, now what we're going to do is go ahead and show your guides. We're going to go ahead and do the content area, basically where our blog posts are going to be. So let's go ahead and add a new guide. And okay, let's see. Actually, I want to have this right side at 300 pixels. So let's see how much that is. Following you. Okay, so that's pretty close. So just make a new document at 300 pixels and move that to a new window. Control A. Move that selection in your document. Then there we go. Grab your mouse tool and just align your guide with that selection. Okay, and now what we're going to do, we basically have our content area set out for us. This is where the blog posts are going to be in the sidebar. So now let's just go ahead and start with a blog post. Okay, so just make a new group and we'll name this content, and then make a new group again. Move that in the content group and name this blog post. Okay, so for the blog posts, again, I'm going to use a gray font color. And let's actually drop that to about 24. Okay, now I want to have this a caps lock, and we're going to do data center. Actually, you know what? Let's do the company's data center. Okay. Actually, add a new guide. Just align that right there. And let's actually drop this down. It's about 4 points. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's do it at 18. Okay, now what we're going to do is go ahead and open up your web browser. Go to lipsum.com and grab some filter text. Okay, and let's see. And we'll be fine with a short paragraph. Just generate a paragraph on that website. And now we have to change our settings. Okay, set that to 12. Regular, then none. And and OK. And one thing you want to keep in mind, keep a good amount of space between the sidebar and let's actually set a guide right there. The sidebar and the main content area. Just align your text in there. Okay. Let's actually see. When I'm designing, I always keep my stuff just kind of perfectly aligned in there. Okay. Now, go ahead and duplicate that text layer, and we're gonna do the comments and all that good stuff. Written by see, I'm trying to think what would be the best way to do this. Set that to bold. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our comment section. So just duplicate that written by, and let's do comments. Okay. Okay. That looks pretty much even. And if I were to sell this design, I would go ahead and zoom in and make sure everything is perfect. But just for this tutorial, I'll go ahead and just kind of do my thing, you know. Okay. And actually, what I want to do is add a box, just like that. And just use a color from here. Make a new layer. Just fill that. Okay. Okay, and there's a couple of different ways. What we want to do in this case is actually, I'm gonna actually set that to. Oh, it's giving me a little bit of a problem. Okay. And sometimes I get this glitch to where I can't change the anti-aliasing in Photoshop, so I kind of just have to copy text. It's a pain. I mean, usually I'm not sure if this is Photoshop CS6 glitch, but either way, they need to fix it. Okay. So there we have our comments, and now what I want to do is go ahead and add a read more button. Now what I'm going to do in this case is just duplicate my previous. Okay. And now for the read more, we're going to do it pretty simple. Just kind of cut the text off. Grab our box and basically read more. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and let's do it that way. Read more and set that to bold. Okay, set that to white. Okay. Oh, there we go. And add a drop shadow on the text. Okay, set that to black. Reduce the opacity a little bit. Oh, distance at 1, size at 0. Then drop the opacity. Okay. Okay, and there we have a simple button you can use, and you can actually, I mean, you can, in this case I'm just going to set it right there. I like the way that looks. Okay, now let's actually just go ahead. Okay, so we have everything. Hopefully you did the group the way we did. So now we're going to just duplicate that layer, or that group, I'm sorry. Okay. There we go. And what I want to do is I'm actually going to add a thumbnail in between the images. So let's actually see what the best way. Let's actually align this to the right, and then just move that. And actually, there's some extra spaces here. Okay. Just want to make sure it's aligned. Okay. And now we're going to have to make it a little bit shorter. Try to kind of make the text the same size. Okay, or like so to say, the same width. Okay. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more. Okay. Okay. And just go ahead and move over your read more. Okay, and now we're going to add a guide in there to make it easier. And a guide over here. Okay. And just make a selection just like that. Okay, and we might adjust this a little bit more. Okay, and go to select, modify, smooth, 5 pixels. Oh, actually, what the hell did we do? Modify, smooth, 5 pixels. Okay, there we go. Now, just open up any stock image, just any picture you can use kind of for a thumbnail. I'll just use one of these. Drop down the size so you get a good thumbnail. Move it to a new window, go back, grab your selection, and see, I regret changing the size now. 300. Okay. Oh. Okay. And there we go. Now double click that. Actually, let's see how that looks. You know what? I think we're going to be better off like this. Oh, grab that. Okay. And then grab your read more. See, this is why it's always good to name your layers, so you could find where everything is. In this case, I definitely should have done that. Okay. Okay, grab your image, shift that to the left. See, with designing stuff, really take your time. I mean, experiment and just try to do everything. You know, it doesn't have to be necessarily correct the first time, as long as it looks good in the end. Okay, and grab our other copy. And there we have a pretty decent looking content area. And that was part 2 of this web design tutorial. Check out part 3 and deviceplanet.com as well.